Welcome to Cloud Cape Coast. This is George. You can call me Quasi. Today we're going to install Jenkins and take a look at the interface and everything that has to do with the CI, the continuous integration. Um, with my journey in DevOps right now, and you are on my Amazon EC2 um, page. So we're going to create an EC2 and with all the good services that works with it already. We've created a VPC. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and create the EC2. This is just a part of my learning process. I'm going to name the server Jenkins, and I'm going to choose Ubuntu LTS. And when I scroll down a little bit, I'm going to choose T2 medium all the way down here. T2 medium. There we go. So I already have a key pair that I can use, just this one, and then I'll go to the networking section and choose the VPC that I've already created and assigned the public subnet, which already opens the auto assign, enables the auto assign public IP to it, and I already have a couple of security groups that I have already created, which has some various ports opened already, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. I'm going to choose 25. Okay. All right, so let's create our EC2. Go to the instance. Go to the security groups. Show you whilst the EC2 is pending. This is the one that I chose. Go to the inbound rules. These are all the ports that I have been working with. So I'll go ahead and open all of them already. All right, so let's go to our Jenkins server. It's running. Let's try to SSH into it. What I use is mobile xterm terminal. I think I was working on Docker a few weeks ago. I'm going to delete that. Let's create a new session. Put the IP address in there. Yes, we're dealing with Ubuntu. And SSH. Going to use our key pair, which is this one over here. And then I'm going to name it Jenkins. And let's choose a color for it. I'm gonna choose this green over here, which is nice. Okay. All right, accept. And there we go. So we are inside there. We have SSH into the EC2, so we can see 10.0.0.111, which is the private IPv4 address of the EC2, 10.0.0.111. So there we go. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is sudo apt update, and it will go ahead and install all the and update all the dependencies that I have to work with. All right, so I will go to install Jenkins on Ubuntu. I always go to the main page, and we're gonna go with Linux over here and Debian Ubuntu. And first I will normally a lot of people go ahead and install the Jenkins right away, but I will install the Java because it works with the Java over here. So I'll copy this one. And then right click and paste, and you can edit through here. This is the reason why I like mobile xterm. You can edit it through here before you even click OK. And when you click OK, just press enter. So let's see, it's going to ask us to say yes, and it's going through with it. I want this video to be as short as possible because I don't want a long video. When I start doing the projects, I think I'll be making long videos, but these are some of the softwares or some of the tools that um, I'm going to work with, so I want to be able to install them. So after that, yes, I'm going to choose the long-term support, which is LTS. Yes, I am going to copy all of this. Yes, as we are here, let me take it over here. Control L to clear it up, and then paste this in there and enter. Yes. Y for yes. There we go. So it is installed. I'm going to clear it so that we can have some clarity. Be able to going to say sudo systemctl enable Jenkins. We're going to enable it first. I'm going to go back to the page and we're going to start it. Let's go back to the page again, and this one is going to show us if it's running or not. There we go. So we have our Jenkins acting, and then so Jenkins is going to be on port 8080. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. There we go. So let's try and see if we can access what we have installed by using the IP address over here on our local host on my local machine and colon 8080. There we go. So it's over here. So we're going to copy this. This is where the password to log into the Jenkins is at. So we're gonna cancel this one. Open up. I'm just gonna open another terminal. This is the first one. I'm just gonna open another terminal and make it big. Control L. And let me see if I can. Okay, so let me search for who am I. Cat. See if I can get this. Okay, so I was able to use the sudo cat to do it. Let's see, sudo I. What is it going to give me? Sudo I. Okay, it's going to give me the root, so I can use the root to do it, or maybe sudo su to give us the root, but we already got it. So I'll copy this one over here. Minimize it and place it in here. Continue. never on this one, but we're going to install all the plugins, and you can see all the good stuff: folders, OWASP, security, Gradle, LDAP, all the good stuff. And these are some of the plugins that comes with it: Git, pipeline, and all that. But there are a lot of plugins that we can work with when we go into the Jenkins. So this one, I'm just gonna name it admin. Password is admin2, admin, and name is gonna be CXYZ. That's Jenkins.com. Just any name that or any email that comes in mind, as long as it's out there. So we got this one over here. Our local host. Save. Jenkins is ready. Start using Jenkins. There we go. So this is the interface. Let's go here. Jenkins Manager. You can see all the tools: system configuration, the tools, plugins, nodes, cloud, appearance. We go to tools. You can see all the good stuff. JDK installation, where you can be able to, if you are using which which Java application that you want to do, you can use that one and pick up the name it. And if you're going to use Git installation, Gradle, these come with it. These were the ones that was installing Maven, Maven build, and all the good stuff with the version that you're looking for. But you can choose all the different version that is going to work with your application, and then you can add an installer to it too. So whichever way that you want to, you can. And then after that, you save it over here. Just give it a name and all the good stuff. So we can go back over here too, and then when we go to the plugins, can search for all the available plugins. Let me see, Docker. So Docker will come in here. We can select Docker and install. Set Docker and install. So I've selected this one, and I can search for another one. I can search for another one just to select another. You can select this one, but let me just go ahead and unselect this one. Let's see if I can get the stages. Oh, there we go. So the stages pipeline, I can install it. Oh, just by clicking here, it will install. We can do it. Let me see. Oh, there we go. So everything, the stages, everything that you want to, you can see how best it will, how it is installing. So if you're having success, or if you're having if you're having issues with installing the application or the pipeline. So this is Jenkins. Always go to the site. Always go to the site, and there are a lot of handbook uses that you can use. Docker, if you want to install Docker, Kubernetes, Linux, and all the good stuff. But I normally go to Linux to use the Ubuntu. And then we have the security session, um, to give access to anyone who wants to use, who wants to have access to the application, and working on it. So when you go down, you can see the GitHub API token for authentication and all the good stuff. So let's go back. So and then credential. These where you can create your tokens and your secrets and all that has to be confidential. Um, in the pipeline can be created with the credentials over here and users that. Okay, so this is Jenkins. I'm creating a project on it, so I just wanted to show how best you can be able to install it, how simple it is, be able to install and authenticate and all that. So thank you for watching, and go ahead and subscribe and like the videos and comment on it. If there's anything that I'm missing, just let me know. Thank you.